Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to Chat to Another Stream. And if you're on replay, gang, welcome in as well. If you guys are new here, make sure you leave a like, a sub, and didn't mean to flip you off there, my bad. Leave a like and a sub and stick around because we got a lot of good stuff coming tonight, so you're not going to want to miss out. But anyways, let's dive right in tonight and discuss, is Lego for adults? We're going to see what you guys have to say in the chat. We've got so far Mando in here and Tin Man, so welcome in, guys. But I was just thinking about this, and I was like, might make a video on this as well, but for now, we'll go over if we think this is for adults or not. Because, obviously, guys, as you can see, Lego markets to adults a lot. That's my cart, but as you can see, they've got a whole section dedicated to 18-plus adults on their website. So obviously, there's a whole branch of sets for adults. But do adults truly feel open to this niche of Lego? Because as you can see here, we've got a couple Reddit threads we'll go through as well, where people don't necessarily feel all that welcome as an adult. Tin Man says, "I'm a kid. I can confirm some of this debate. Your audio quality sucks. Maybe we should switch it. I'm trying the whole mic thing, but I need a new mic. Is it pretty bad, Tin? Is this better? Is that a little better quality, Tin? Vegan Magic, welcome. Welcome to the stream, guys. Tin Man, better A, better B on the audio. Your muffles. That's better. All right, we'll stick with that. Screw the mic. I think this mic busted on me because it's been tearing in all my videos. So I think we're going to have to buy a new mic. So screw that thing. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're going to need a new mic. So we will get that. But yeah, like I said, guys, I want to know your guys' opinions as we're going through this tonight. So just let me know what y'all are thinking. But we're going to dive right in and discuss what's afloat here. So, yeah, Vegan finally caught alive. Welcome in, man. Welcome, guys. All right, let's hop right into this. So, without further delay, and now that we have the mic situation figured out, we'll start with Lego.com, like I said. So we have an entire series of sets branded to adults, and these have been branded for a while now. I think the first, let's see, what was the first set branded to adults? And guys, I'll make a video on this, so you can expect that too. This is just kind of a precursor. So we're just going to go through, do some research tonight, see what you guys think as well. And yeah, what was the first? I think the first sets branded for adults were the architecture line, if I'm not mistaken. I think those were kind of the first wave of sets that you get. Yeah, Tin, you would think, but I'll find it as we're talking. But some of my earliest comments on my videos were like, dude, STFU, you're an adult talking about Lego, like no one cares. Like, I mean, a lot of people get those type of comments. So that's why, like, obviously you can buy a Lego Mia Khalifa shoot set for all I care. I mean, dude, yeah, do whatever you want, but like, I mean, there's still going to be hate. People are going to hate on it. So that's just kind of what we're going over tonight. I can probably find the comment, actually. It was one of my first videos or first shorts I ever posted, I think. But yeah, like VJ Mag said, there's definitely a stigma. I mean, guys, just to preface this, like, you cannot tell me that you can walk into Walmart or into a Lego store by yourself, buy a bunch of sets, and then walk out of there feeling like everything's fine. Like, you're going to have a little bit of a, like, antsy feeling, as we'll go over in the Reddit tonight. But like, for example, like I know other people do this too, so I know I'm not the only one. Like, if I'm in Walmart and walk by the Lego aisle and there's like a kid or a family or another guy down there, even, well, usually if it's like around my age, I won't care. But if like there's someone else down there, I ain't walking down that aisle. I'm going down to the like sports stuff and the camping gear, acting like I'm outdoorsy, which I am, but in the moment acting like I'm outdoorsy, and then coming back and doing a double take on that. They mad they ain't got a big Lego collection, dude. I know, but it happens. I see it in everyone's feeds. So, anyways, we have a lot of different sets now because it used to only be like the big UCS sets. I feel like, or like the very niche architecture sets targeted to adults, but now we've got a lot of stuff. Like this medieval town square is targeted to adults. The Tantifs, those are definitely display pieces, but like this telephone box, Orient Express, like usually it is the bigger stuff. But even like these dioramas, like we're getting a lot of smaller stuff now dedicated to adults. So I really like to see that. Personally, I love the diorama series. I hope that continues for a long time. I think it's better than both the helmets and the MIDI scale, personally. But as you can see, like just so many awesome sets. And like the point I'm trying to hit home with this is a wide variety of price. So, for example, Lion Knight's Castle, 400. And then you go down, let's find a cheaper one. Princess Leia Bausch, $70. We had the Space Tales for 50, Roses 59, like a lot of cheaper stuff. Also, we can go over this one tonight if you guys want, because this one is sweet. But anyways, let's hop right into this Reddit and get it going. Region Magic says, so true. I saw another adult looking at the Lego section too, and he got so uncomfortable and walked away because I was there, probably assuming I thought he was weird. Dude, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Just say your kids into Lego and surprise it. I actually have done that. I've been like, I think I did that actually on my last Facebook Marketplace deal. When I got this Prime, the guy was like, you into Lego? I was like, yeah, but the Prime's for my brother. I was actually going to give it to him, so it wasn't like a lie or anything, but I just like, that was my initial reaction, was to say, yeah, it's for someone else, not me. But I did keep the Bad Batch shuttle, which, as you guys know, if you've been in other lives, I have to rebuild because I don't know how the guy messed it up that bad, but this is not at all how the wings are supposed to be built. So I got to fix that, especially before I move. But anyways, let's hop right into this Reddit, guys, and see what they're saying. So as an adult, initial question is, as an adult, is anyone else embarrassed buying Lego? So I'm an adult and I've been collecting Lego Star Wars for a good 11 years. I used to love going into stores, seeing all the box art. We'll talk about that in a bit because there's something wrong with box art and buying sets. But now I just feel embarrassed. I went and bought 10 clearance battle packs from the local toy store the other day and just felt like I was getting funny looks and felt quite uncomfortable. Does anyone else feel this way? So let's see what some people are saying. However you say that says, I feel guilty buying multiple sets at the same time. One to keep, one to build, one to spare / give away. I'm at the age where I DGAF what other thinks about me and how I spend my money. Edit. Guilty because there's always a kid or two at the store bugging parents about that $30 set while watching me carry 3 times $100 to $300 sets. I can't bear looking into the kid's eyes because it reminded me of how I felt at that age. That's true. That's true. And that's something I like. I definitely just buy online. That's true. That's true. But like there is something like Lego store, like release day. Going to the Lego store release day is something different. I did that for the Indiana Jones sets. But I was too far back in line. They sold out by the time I got there. But still, like the whole appeal of going in person and stuff. It's not. It is nice to do it sometimes to get stuff like physically. Sometimes I call it my secret shame. My husband told his family about it. Now they bring it up all the time, and I just die low inside. Dude, that's what happens with me. Like around certain families and certain friends' families, like when it gets brought up, yeah, dude, I did not do a release event on the AT-AT. I wish. But like there's certain families and people bring it up around, or that it gets brought up around, and there's definitely like you can just feel there's a little stigma. It's like, oh, like he's like the Lego guy, and it's like there's just like an undertone of like, yeah, he plays with kids' toys, and it's like, sure, they're kids' toys. Like half the sets I buy are marketed 8+. Now there's a plus, so that's different. But the thing is like I'm buying those sets because I just display them. It's not like I'm around here playing with Hunter and stuff. Like no one plays with their Lego. Miles Turner, I think is that his name? The basketball player for the Indiana. He said it best. He said, "I don't play with Lego. I build Lego." In that press conference a few weeks ago. So like, I just feel like there's definitely a stigma around it that people kind of just don't talk about, and like it's fine. I don't care. I get it. I'm just simply saying it's there. Vegan Magic says, and there's different sales in stores too, and older stuff that's on the website. I found some old minifigures that way. That's true as well. For example, what do you call it? Rollback. When Walmart does their rollbacks, that's usually not, I don't think it's ever actually online, but they do a lot of rollbacks in the stores. So you can get a lot of good deals that way. Yeah, fair, fair. But let's see what else we got in here. So some other responses. Ace Kitty 42 says, it didn't occur to me to be embarrassed until you brought it up. My husband just had custom shelves built to display my collection, so there's no going back now. Honestly, there's a hell of a lot worse hobbies, so I don't feel like if anyone's judging, F them. I'm in my early 30s and have about 50 sets up in my apartment and 2 to 3 at my desk at work. When friends come over to my place for the first time, they generally want to start playing with all the sets. Life is far too short for someone to worry about judging you. So, guys, I think we're seeing the same thing here, and it's what we're talking about in the chat as well. Who cares, honestly? Like, who cares what they're saying? I think we'll get into a couple other aspects of this, but like, yeah, at the end of the day, who cares? Spend your money how you wanna, like just do you. I'm gonna do it. Y'all are gonna do it if you're in this live stream, I'm sure. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people try to say oftentimes in the Lego community, it's like, yeah, like I'm fine. There's no stigma around it. And I'm like, you definitely have a little bit of like a little just anxious feeling walking down the Lego aisle when there's like 3 kids down there, and it's like you definitely like there's definitely a feeling people get of like, yeah, people are looking at me, judging me. It's not no problem with it. I don't really care, but like just bringing it to light. But as I said, I think this Reddit kind of shows all of that. Just like love your hobbies, and don't really let anyone tell you otherwise, because there are a lot worse hobbies you could be into. But that being said, we'll head back over to lego.com because I do think there are some problems with Lego being branded to adults that arise with this sort of new way of marketing their products. For example, I pointed out box art. We won't use this set, but just to go over like the 18 plus line, like some of the box arts, man, like for example, Avengers Tower. How dope would this box have looked if it was like in the downtown Manhattan or whatever this scene happened? Like that would look so sick, but instead it's just black. And all of this other stuff is just black too. Like, for example, this book is just black display. Like no box art to it. Like I get it for certain things. Like maybe for like the mini scale or spaceship line, they could do it. But like, give us true box art. Like it just gets so boring after a while when everything in every genre is just black box art. Like the helmets I get too, because that's like a display piece, but like sets that don't have to like this doesn't just have to be a display piece. Like you could do something so much cooler with this. And I get like the appeal of like, oh, but it looks more professional. But like I want some cool box art. Like we'll look up some old Star Wars box art to show you guys, but it just used to be so like peak. Share the screen. But like especially like this is my favorite box right here with the phase 1 clone, but like that's a very simple one too. But look at the Star Destroyer, like the Death Star in the back there, blaster shots going off with the tracer rounds. What else do you got? Whew. Whew. Snow Troopers, bless me, man. Snow Troopers box art was good. But like, just imagine if we got this same box art. This is a really good one too, from the 1990 or from 1999 with Tatooine in the background there. You had the UCS. This is kind of merged, but the UCS Slave One is probably the best box art ever. You have that automated Hoth backdrop or the automated AT-AT with the Hoth backdrop that looks really good. Just like so many examples of fantastic box art that we just don't really get now in Star Wars, like adult line. And I think like you could still like just do something like this where it's mostly black but has some detail in it. Like if you truly want to stick to the black, then just do something like that, because I think it looks so much better. Vegan Magic says I'm a woman into Lego, so maybe people assume it's for my children when I'm looking. I feel it might be harder for guys. I still feel weird sometimes. I try to fight the feeling, lol, because it's okay. Yeah, like I said, it's fine at the end of the day. It just like I all I'm saying is I feel like there's a lot of people that just try and brush under the rug like it doesn't exist. And I'm like, dude, you definitely feel a little bit of something when you're walking down the Lego aisle at Walmart. Yeah, true. They assume we don't like it, which is ironic because the reason we're all into it because Lego doesn't need to feel like a nightclub, dude. Exactly. Lego Gentlemen's Club? Question mark. And thank you for the bless you. I appreciate that. Yo, Lego needs to make a Lego. You just literally said that in past live streams. Vegan says absolutely not. Yeah, I don't think that flag. I'm not gonna buy that personally. But like even like this, like you see, it's got the mostly black with the stars. Even if I just feel like even if they added stars and like a space backdrop to this, just make it stand out. Cause it just I mean it does highlight the build really well, but it's also like it just would look so much better if it was like good box art, you know? Like there's so much wrong with it. Like look at this gunship. Again, black, like mostly black in the corner. It's very dark on the sides, but you still have the scene. Here's the UCS Slave One. Definitely the best box art. You got Cloud City in the back, but look at how clean this box art is. I mean, I feel like let me find the picture of just that. I feel like you just do something like that again, and that like most fans would like that, and I feel like that looks very adultish, I guess, because you got that like silver emblem, UCS emblem in the bottom there. It's not like kitty colors or anything, like it's just a backdrop for the scene. It shows like it being displayed, like it's very clearly a display model, and the like golden Star Wars logo looks so good. I just wish they'd do more stuff like that because I think it'd look a lot better than simply just throwing black on there because it just kind of gotten lazy. Like, just I want something new, you know? Like everything has just got the black box art now. And it gets kind of boring, and it like almost entices you to buy other sets. For example, if we look at the Ghost that just came out, that's like a big set. You know, it's a bigger set for sure. And that had fantastic box art. It had that leaked one in the back, the stars. Like, see, this isn't even like dark. Like, this isn't even like a bright poppy um like box art or anything. It's mostly dark. It just got the nice turquoise line running through the corner there. Very nice minifig display here, and just still highlights the ship great. But you just get a little more action with it. And I think this is like one of the better box art they've had in years. I'm biased because I this is one of, if not my favorite set I own. But I just even stuff like that that's still bigger sets they could do so much better on the box art. Vegan agrees those look better for real. Just because it's adults don't mean it can't be cool. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, keep the black box art for some things. Like the helmets, I don't think anything else would work for the helmets. For example, like if you tried to throw, let me find a helmet. Like if you tried to throw Cody in like Utapau or Umbara or something on the box art, like that's not going to look like with just the bust of the head. So you got to do the black box art for that. That makes sense. But I wish they'd go away from it because, like I said, we just look at some of these other even more expensive sets like R2D2, one of the best box arts of all time, easily. I mean, this box is so cool with the bright blue emblem, the 25th anniversary logo. You got Malik on the side here popping out, and the tattooing with the twin suns looks so good. Like, imagine if they did something like this for the UCS job as sail barge instead of just black. It looks so much better. Last Clone, what's up, man? Good live stream earlier today. I liked it. Yeah, but it just looks so much better, guys. Like, I wish. Let's find more examples because now I'm on like a rabbit trail. Like even Invisible Hand, like it's a ship. Put this in like space or something. Don't just put it on a black box art. You know, dioramas too. Well, I don't know. Does dioramas need black box art or not? I could kind of see this one going 50-50 because it makes it stand out with the black outline, but also like, why wouldn't you put that in the Endorse forest scene? T6 Shuttle, there's another example of a good box art. It's pretty much the same as the Ghost, but like you still like I feel like this is very clean. It's not like childlike or something, like it's a friend set or some doll set. You know, you got the nice planet in the background there. I mean, there's just so much that they could do. I think Brickheads, yes, even Brickheads aren't black box art. Like they do more for that. And I think that the figure on the side with the Tuscan Raider there looks really good too. I do like that a lot. Here's another one, 140 for the Coruscant Guard gunship, and they put Coruscant in the background. How dope is that? Now, this set has its problems, obviously, but how cool is Coruscant in the back there? Like, that looks peak, guys. Absolutely peak. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, what would be a good UCS set? UCS gunship on Coruscant. Like, Coruscant's the backdrop to the UCS gunship. How cool would that be? I mean, that would have much more enticed me to buy that set than just black box art. Because it's like, I get you get the box art design on the inside, but like, no one's displaying the inside, like, side panel of the box. Everyone's displaying the box. Like, you see people display their UCS boxes as a whole thing. It just makes it like, if you're gonna pay $800, like any like super high prices, like $400 to $800 for a UCS set, you might as well get like the best box that you can, not just some black thing that they just stick the set onto. Definitely more immersive. Tin Man says this ain't related, but I wish there was a historical Lego set like Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazo, Mike Tyson, or Buster Dows or something. So like, you're saying like kind of historical events or like sports historical? Because that would be cool. I think a boxing ring would be really cool. I mean, people have mocked it, obviously, but like an official boxing ring, because they've done boxing minifigures before. So I think that could be really cool for sure. But yeah, I think that'll end my tirade on the boxes. I just don't get why they don't do better. Like, we can look at some like definitely kiddie box art. Let's go to Friends. Modern Dollhouse, but like, they're not putting this on a black box, you know. Like, that's obviously very kiddie with the purple sky and stuff like that. That makes sense why they would not do that. But like Star Wars, dude, you know, it's a lot of adults buying Star Wars. Just for curiosity, what is a creator box art? Because I kind of forget what this is. I don't think any of these are black. It's kind of basic. Space Dude. Yeah, that's kind of kiddie too. Like, see, like, they don't have to go this route where it's kind of like childish, you know. Ooh, I didn't know the pirate chip is so available. I'm gonna have to get that. Like, it just looks so much better when stuff is put in the scene it's supposed to be in. So I think that's just kind of what it comes down to for me. It looks like you all agree in the chat. And if you're on Replay Gang, make sure you go and let me know what you think down below. But yeah, box art, man. Gotta love it, gotta hate it. That old woman who likes dinosaurs, didn't they make one of that? Yeah, Jane Goodall. That's what I thought it was. Creators like in between sets. So on the note, because we can switch topics a little bit. So on the note of like historical sets, I agree. I think they should do more. Right here, I've got the Galileo Galilei diorama, I think they called it. That was the GWP last year. And this one's one of my favorites, like just period sets. I think this is amazing. Second favorite GWP, but this one's really good. You got some cool functions in it. Like, so back here, it's hidden very well. It's the blue spinner. Spins the, I don't know what you call that, but just the sun and the moon there. Got the nice drawers over here, more like displays of the moon and stuff. Map of the Earth. This looks really good where the telescope is. Like, you flip that around, that looks really nice there. And an exclusive fig too. So like, great stuff for sure. I think vegan, I think you can still get this pretty cheap. We can look right now, but I don't remember this one being too expensive. But yeah, it was GWP just a little bit ago. So it's probably being resold. But yeah, okay, that's not bad. For a GWP, that's not bad. So if you see right here, Walmart, you're going to pay 40, eBay 33, eBay 28. So you're probably going to be paying 30 to 40 bucks for that. That's really not that bad. Why is the Globe? They do Globe minifig heads all the time. Yeah, in my opinion, this is the best GWP. The Lars Homestead, and I threw Rada in there just because. Why not? But yeah, I do think historical sets would be dope. We've got the Coliseum. If we got like old battles, that would be sick. Like an old gladiator battle or something. or even like in a pyramid of Egypt, because we've gotten Giza, but that was like not fig scale at all. But it depends if they do that or not because of the whole like it's a battle or fight scene stuff, you know. But I do think that would be really cool for sure. What are some other historical events that could be dope? You could do Wilbur and Oval Wright, the first plane. That could be a really cool like that would probably be a good like $150. Like you just do the two figs, the set. That would probably need a black box art, but put on display. That could be really cool. That's confusing to me because there's fighting in Star Wars. Yeah, I know. And they're doing Fortnite. So, like, it'll be interesting to see how they do the weapons and stuff for that because they say they won't make guns because Star Wars is technically blasters. I don't know. It makes no sense. Yeah, Vikings are very violent, which I actually need to get the Viking Village. I keep forgetting about that one, but it's like one of the best sets to come out last year. But I'm trying to think of what else I could do. I think a Roman like the way they did the Hogwarts castle. I don't know what you call it, the Hogwarts. They could do a really cool like just layout of old Rome, like ancient Rome, like that. That would be really cool. What else could they do? They could do like a lot of inventions, like the printing press, telephone, stuff like that. They would never do this, and he's not a good guy. But like the Mayflower would be pretty cool with Christopher Columbus, like a giant Mayflower. That would be pretty dope. All right, let's hop into Batman for a bit because I'm seeing some commentaries on this set, but I personally, like, first thoughts, I think the set is fantastic. Ooh, voice crack. But I think the set is fantastic. Vegan says, yeah, that would never fly. Yeah, it wouldn't, but like the ship itself would be pretty cool. I love whenever we get a Lego ship, so I'm always down for that. But so guys, $300 piece count, 4,000 pieces. It's a mosaic, so it's a lot of like studs and small pieces. So technically, if you go off PPB, it's a good value, but a lot of people are hating on it for the value, saying 300 is too much. Look at this lifestyle image show. Like, this is a big set. This would easily be the biggest thing I have. I mean, that would be massive on a wall, especially. 2D looks dope. When I first saw the Batman press, I was impressed. And then I saw so many people didn't like it. Yeah, so a lot of people don't like it, but here's what I'm trying to do, guys, too, is before anyone on YouTube or anything gives a reaction, I go to the set to see what it is. Like, I'll see the leaks and then go look at it for myself, make my opinion. And then if people don't like it, because then you don't get swayed. Because you can very easily get swayed by other people's opinions on sets. And a lot of people don't really like this one, but I think it looks fantastic. Like, look at that display piece on a wall. Like you were saying, Vegan, it looks really good on like a movie room. This is not a movie room, I'm sure, but like kind of the idea, you know? It's like it just looks super good on the wall. And I really do like the inclusion of the Batman font above it. And I think they really did a good job on that. But yeah, it's massive, and there's so many little details. Well, let's zoom into this one. So say what you will about the $300 price point. At this point, everything's expensive. I mean, you're getting 4 minifigures in like sort of a display set, so I think that's pretty good for what this is. And the piece count is definitely there. I think it's the size alone. Like sometimes I try to look at the size like this. Optimus Prime for 200. I'm sorry, this does not feel big enough to me for 200. When I can get like for example, $40 versus 200. The size difference is not big enough there to make almost 4 times the price on that. I've just never seen a 2D Lego set. Love that background. Yeah, I know. I think it's fantastic. I was not expecting him to go this route with this set, but I think it was perfect for it because just the more you look too, the more details you see. So like We can start from down here. See, I didn't even notice this last time. You got the bat plane. I don't think that's a bat copter, but the bat plane. You got Joker's amusement area. I think this is Poison Ivy's lab. Arkham Asylum right here. Ace Hardware or Factory, whatever it is in the show. You just have so many. It looks like a lot of sticker pieces, sadly. So I'm seeing a lot of sticker pieces. I don't like that. But you got the Gotham Opera over here in the middle. Huge watchtower. I think the little layering of the cities looks very cool. And some of these buildings are done really well at that. You've got this for Catwoman over here as we come to this side. You've got Gotham City Court, Polly's. I'm guessing these trophies men are like a theater or something. I think that goes with the opera. Galaxy Broadcasting. I think the police blimps are really cool. I think that's probably my favorite feature of this set is those police blimps. I think they did a really good job on those and how they're like shining down. It reminds me a lot of the Arkham game too, which are some of the best games like ever. So those are really cool. For the show they based it off of, they did really good on the red sky as well. That was a really good touch they had. Some people are complaining about the bat signal, and that would probably be my only complaint. I kind of feel like they should have like built it out. I don't know how they would have in this scale, I guess, but like I don't know, just slapping a printed piece on there seems a little lazy. But other than that, I really like this set. Like this could be one I would pick up. Like when I see this versus the Bat Box, I would take this 7 days of the week over that one. This is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion, whereas the Bat Box is just not. And then as we look over here, you got a few other buildings as well. I think one of the buildings opens up. You could put the minifigures in, if I'm not mistaken. Let's find it. Here's some closer images of just details. Oh, so this opens up and it's the cave. So you see the Batmobile and the Batcave. So that's a really cool feature as well. And then that's Bruce Wayne's mansion above. But the figs here too are I think this Batman's super cool with the like leg printing there. Like that's very unique leg printing. I love the belt. I think the helmet is obviously very different than anything we've ever had in a Batman. Like Batman doesn't get that much different, but obviously it's pretty different. Harley Quinn's very similar to Harleys we've had in the past, but is also true to the show. Joker looks great. I love that Joker. And I always love how Batman does this. I've got right here from the Tumblr my little display, but when they do the gargoyles and that little gray display, that's always just such a good touch. And I think is the best way to do a Batman set. My least favorite fig is Catwoman, just because it's gray, but like it's true to the show, so like that's all I really care about. I mean, we can do a side-by-side comparison and look at the characters, but you gotta also put like your Luke by the Joker, since it's the same one. But let's see, animated Batman character. All right, so here is Harley and Batman. So as you can see, Harley and Batman, obviously they're probably hard to mess up, but like spot on there. Where's Joker? Joker right there. I don't think that's, yeah, that's close enough. But yeah, like solid job there. Again, kind of hard to mess up Joker. I want to see Catwoman because that's the only one I'm not sure is right. Here's an action fig of it, but that's Catwoman. So she is gray. So again, it's accurate, just not my favorite Catwoman. But Vegan says, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I think Lego adults complain too much. Oh, I feel like Lego does a great job listening to what the people want. I for the most part agree. There's certain things where I'm like, yeah, like that's not how that should be. Because if you're gonna, the problem is like, if it's like a battle pack, I have a little bit of less complaint because like you're not expecting the quality you are in like one of these sets. But you're paying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I don't really care that you complain personally because it's like, again, like if I'm gonna buy $200 almost for an Optimus Prime, I should be getting a pretty freaking good one. I'm gonna pay that much. Like I don't want to have much to complain about. Like the Ghost, I got no complaints. That is a perfect set in my opinion. But like like, obviously, I've ranted on battle pack sets just because the clones. I mean, that's a whole nother story, but those are also in expensive sets, so it's not just battle packs, and that's a problem with that. Anyways, I can barely tell it's Catwoman. Yeah, if you haven't seen the animated series, it's hard to tell. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen enough episodes to know like what these characters look like. Um, but yeah, again, black box art. I think that's what they should have done for this one though. But I really do like this set. I think this is a really good one. Like I said, 4,210 pieces. I think the price is fine, and this is one that's definitely going to get discounted. So once this gets discounted, Raccoon Woman, um, Bandit. This is just called Bandit. But once this one gets discounted, I mean, I don't see why people wouldn't want to pick this one up. I think this one's awesome and definitely going to be a buy for me at some point. Probably not day one or anything. Well, definitely not day one with how soon it's coming out. But I think it's really cool. And like I said, as it's a really big set, I think people are kind of sleeping on how big this set actually is. I mean, it's like a massive set. And I mean, she doesn't look like a small woman by any means. So, like, comparison to her, I mean, her hand is like half to a third of just the height of this. And then that, like, it's probably double the width what it is in height. You got the Batman logo on top and everything. Like, it's a really big set. We can look at the exact dimensions, but height is about 1.5 feet, width is about 3 feet, and then depth is only 3 inches. But I mean, it's 2D, so that's kind of to be expected. But I love this one, guys. This is, I think, the best release that's coming out in a while for stuff non Star Wars, at least. Because I mean, to focus on Star Wars, but for non Star Wars, this one's really good. Obviously, I have the tumbler behind me. That's one of my favorite sets I own. That's a great one. Really hard to get as much detail as they do on the black, but yeah, compared to the Batcave, like shadow box, I just don't like the idea of a shadow box. It just is like too plain, like you have to open this up to display it. And at $400, you're only getting 3 more minifigures. One of them is just a copy of Batman, you know. One of them is just Bruce Wayne. So technically, you're still only getting one extra figure because 3 of them are literally just the same figure, just in different outfits. But I would much rather do they not even have a picture of this opened up? Oh yeah, they do. Like there's just no color to this. It's all gray and black, which I get, I guess, but like throw a few like computer screens or something in there to make it pop out. Some yellow. Like they got a few faded yellows, but when I look at this compared to the animated series 2D set, I'd much rather take this one. Any day of the week, I'm taking this one. But those are my thoughts on that. So go back to solo layout. I'm interested as people see people's setups with this. Yeah, I think this will go really well with a lot of the other stuff. And like I've already got a whole Batman shelf. It's hard to see. It's the third one down right here. So we got the cowl, 2 tumblers, a couple of smaller ones. Technic set. That's Batman. I hated building that one. This one is from the Lego Batman movie, Joker Lowrider. That's one of my favorite sets too. This one's sweet. But yeah, I think that'd be a really good like back piece to a Batman shelf for me. Welcome, Lil P Dog edits. Yeah, I can barely see any details in the shadow box. Yeah, it's because there's not really any, honestly. Like, there's not a lot of detail there. But I think that is going to wrap it up for tonight, guys. I filmed the whole video. So there was going to be one of my better videos coming out. That was going to come out a few days ago, but I filmed the entire thing and then went to edit it, and all the audio got messed up. So I had to scrap the entire thing. I'm going to have to refilm it because, like I said, and you guys could tell tonight, my mic is busted. I think I've just used it too much, so it's just shot now. So I'm going to have to buy a new mic. But I think until then, we'll just use like raw camera audio because I won't be able to get one anytime soon. So with moving and stuff. So we'll wait on that. But yeah, hopefully a video out in a few days. Shorts probably will keep coming. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking up the content, and on your way out, go and like and sub to everything. Thanks for stopping by tonight, guys. Appreciated talking to you guys in the chat, and let me know your thoughts on anything we talked about tonight. Like I said, we'll make a video on the main topic of tonight that we started with. So tonight was just kind of a precursor to that. But Until then, guys, have a good one. Peace out.